Must have seen me.
I didn't see you in storage either, so where were you?
I was on shields doing my task.
To the bridge, I never saw you again.
Yeah, now Font is dead.
Yeah, we both were doing the bridge. He went up and I went down.
No, he didn't went up.
Yeah,
he never left navigation. His body is in navigation.
Yeah, we left at the same time, actually.
No, that's not possible. No. If it's not real, then yeah.
If it's not Reaper, it's Mitchell.
And so the only other one I saw when Font and Mitchell went down was Hyder.
Yeah,
I saw nothing. Me and Sammy were doing the Simon Says thing.
Then I went down to navigation.
Mate, I went all the way to the fucking electrical.
Someone
Mitchell
Pyro
reported.
Volt.
Yeah. Who the fuck's scared?
The coordination here is appalling.
Right, pause, guys. I just saw Ross vent in medbay.
Oh.
What? I just straight up saw him vent in medbay. I just walked in, was going to do my inspect sample, and I just saw Ross just jump into the vent.
That's not true. I didn't do that.
Ross or Rossi?
Ross.
Yeah.
Blue. Ross Form. I forgot there's Rossi in here as well, sorry. I'll say the full name next time. Ross Form.
Just don't say anything then.
Where was he found?
Lower
I don't know,
engine.
where you
Bottom
killed him,
corner,
probably.
lower engine.
Well, I was just in communications trying to sort that out, and I went past Mitchell, and I was with
The
Fendi.
body could have been there ages.
I was just there before the lights went out, and I didn't see it there before, so I think it was quite recent.
It
'cause I
was
came
right
from
in
that
the
way
it
it
was
left.
right in the bottom corner. Sammy was
I
there and then went
still
up to
didn't see it,
electrical. I
so
went
it's
into
lower.
electrical and ran out to go to the reactor, and I just saw the corner of the bone sticking out off the edge of the map.
Mitchell, can you start a share screen for me?
I'm on my phone.
I said Mitchell, you clown.
You fucking idiot, Trucker.
Pyro seemed very quiet at this point.
Well,
It's good no one
I don't think it's
opinion.
Bendy. I'm still sus with Reaper from first round because that hell is sus. I haven't seen the others.
Fendi.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, but I'm just sus with you from first round.
Sammy, who did you vote for?
Yeah, who did you vote for,
Crimson.
Sammy?
I have a
voted-
strong distrust.
For
So you gotta give a name here.
yeah,
Bottle, whoever it is.
Alright, me,
I don't
me.
know.
Right.
Yeah.
Pyro.
I
right.
distrust you. You've been behaving oddly. I don't
How
like
have I
it.
been doing? How am I behaving oddly? If I would care if I
Exactly
could
the
ask.
question an imposter would ask, just so they could know to change their behavior. I'm not telling you
No, I'm asking because I don't understand how. I don't understand what I have
Lies
done.
and deceit.
There's nothing I have done that could even lead you to that conclusion.
Sure. You keep telling yourself
I'm voting
that.
Reaper. Rossi, who did you vote for?
Yeah.
Rossi, who did you vote for?
What's he? For fuck's sake.
you can say that. You can say who
Of course he is. Of course he is.
Right.
Yeah, let's just shoot. If it's not in, then
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we got Ross. So
Yeah, I'm
I'm almost certain we got Ross, and I was the one who got
don't
that, by
think-
the way.
I don't think
Which is why I'm fucking so confused about Sammy accusing me from nothing.
Yeah, I don't think I would out Ross just like
yeah, exactly.
As I said, I saw Ross Ben. It's definitely not me.
Trust you.
Why?
Someday you'll be a imposter and I'll be right.
Well, yes, that is how luck works. That is how luck works. Thank you. But what did I do? Please tell me.
Ross just waited for everyone to leave admin and then just chop my head off. And it was like, alright.
Miller, you want the code?
No,
Sammy, what did I do?
How many imposters
I
are
don't
there? Two?
understand.
2. We are with 11.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot my name. Let me change.
Hello.
It's just got a tree fit.
I can't change it. Man. Oh.
Well, that was fast.
Yeah, that was
Jesus
quick.
Christ. Someone on that side of the table.
The thing is, there was Hyde, Trucker, myself, There was 5 of us there.
Was it
I was there,
expected?
so but I walked out the door.
Where is it?
However, it was in...
Alright, yes. Okay, I'm in admin as well. I'm doing card swipe. I'm on card swipe.
I'm on card swipe.
See, as soon as it happened, Hyder then ran off straight away.
Wait, to be honest, that's just bad timing. Just finished the card swipe and just...
No,
You see, Hyder, you already know nobody's gonna believe that because we didn't trust you the other day.
True. Yeah, it's simply just bad timing.
Who is it?
But who else is in there?
Hyder.
I was in admin. Reaper was in admin.
I was an admin.
I was there.
I was on the other there.
I was on the other side of the table.
Rossi was there and still is there.
Fuck you, Ish.
I didn't vote for you. I voted for Hyder.
Well,
Why you, Mitchell? Go fuck yourself. I'd give myself up for you, bro. I'd give myself up for you.
Likewise.
What did you say?
Explanation.
What?
How are you guys doing today? Lovely weather we're having out in space, right?
Everybody's scared, but it's just
Bye. No, vote for him. Fuck off.
There's just no need for that means.
There's just no need.
yeah.
Oh my god, he's actually gone.
I fear nothing.
Bye.
The void warms me.
Well, we're still on mute, so we can't hear you.
Oh no, it wasn't him. What a surprise.
Reaper, you're not on mute.
I was, it was someone else.
Trucker's just killed on cams. I don't know where the body is, but I just watched Trucker kill on cams. He killed Reaper.
I was just on cams. I saw
He killed Reaper, yeah.
That makes sense.
Holy shit, that was straight off. Fucking hell. Yeah, I was watching cams. I've done all my tasks.
It may or may not be me.
I trusted you, Logan. I thought you were nice. You just followed me around the entire time.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I thought we had something special.
But it wasn't useful, but Heider just, you know.
Fun, vote.
Yeah, fuck that one.
Vote Trucker.
It's fun in the party.
Bye bye, bitch.
Stay safe.
There's not many tasks, is there?
Either way.
No, I've done
Should do more.
Yeah, add a couple more. I was done and I had nothing to do.
I was done as well. That's why I went on cams and that's how I caught Trucker.
Yeah, I just did it.
I have been on the ball so far.
Oh, visual tasks are on, right, Mitchell?
Yeah, they are.
You were being really quiet as well for usual, Logan. Usually you crack a lot more terrible jokes than that.
My jokes are amazing, aren't they, Ismail?
Shields.
I'm gonna decline.
I just did it. Keeps me moving.
1 common, 3 long, 4 short.
Mitch and I were in a standoff in front of one of the cameras to see if we kill each other.
Yeah.
I walked past you. I was like, what the hell's going on?
Because the light was on,
dancing
so
with
we were
Mark.
just dancing with it, and then just to see if we kill him in front of the cam.
Yeah, I saw that. I just saw all of you fucking dancing in front of cam. I'm like, this isn't helpful. Fucking move.
I've done all my tasks, so I was like, oh, just chill.
Who and where?
What did you say?
Well, Rossi is dead and he's up in the corridor between upper engine and cafeteria. As for anything else, I can't tell you shit. I don't have a fucking clue.
I was getting rid of the garbage. I was with Mitch and Trucker had not long left the room.
I saw Mitch. I was just completing things in weapons and I went down to
I was in weapons. Reaper, I had only gone from navigation to weapons. That's as far as I'd
Yeah,
gone.
that's what I said. That's you only just left just before I got reported. So you were that side of the ship with us.
You know when oxygen went off, I was going through upper engine. I saw Mark and Bendy. Is that Rossi?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw them together at one point by upper engine.
Which is where near the body is, by the way.
I was in upper engine doing the realignment task. Whoa, why are you all voting for me? Hold on.
Everyone just went, fuck it, let's shoot.
I was in upper engine, and then I went down to lower engine to do the realignment task, and now I'm in electrical. That wasn't me. I went past Ishmael and Mitchell because we were all in reactor together.
Yeah, but the world loving reactor. Like I did the Simon Says.
The Simon Says I was beside you doing Simon Says, Mitchell.
Yeah.
I did Simon Says and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 thing.
Oh, Mark, you're out.
But it's not me, but you're there for the car, whatever.
I didn't even finish Simon Says when I left. I rage quit. It's such a pain in the ass to do.
I voted for myself, it wasn't me.
Who the fuck voted Mitchell? Who the fuck voted me? Hold on.
It's just because I'm black, honestly.
Who killed Ishmael?
Where is his body first?
At the doorway at the bottom left corner of storage. I did not see a single person.
I was with Font, we were going to do the reactor, and Ross was in electrical.
Hyder was in weapons, I believe. Yeah, Hyder was in weapons, he was doing the shooting the asteroid, so I could come up with that. And Sammy was in navigation, where me and Sammy was when that went off.
I literally just walked in.
I was in cafeteria, then I went down to admin to do the data upload, then I ran into storage and found Ismail dead.
So the only one that was closest to him at the time was Ross then. Because me and Font, it could have been Font, because Font came into the room, electrical, after me and Ross were in there, so I'd done the download, and that's when the reactor happened, and both me and Font ran over to the reactor to stop the meltdown.
Well, I was still doing that task in electrical when the whole thing went off, so
possibly Font then.
Although Font
got anything to say for yourself?
Surely that was too early for the round.
No, because I couldn't see where he came from.
It's fucking long. But I don't know.
I still haven't heard Font at all day.
He can't speak. He
can't speak. It's
something.
That really helps.
Yeah, that's a large help then, isn't it?
Font, put your last words into the chat.
Can you type in the chat?
You can type in.
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
I'll talk. Yeah. You talk.
Last words. You have 60 seconds to.
You have 60 seconds to get this on, yeah.
And then chat glitches and you can't talk to I was following Reaper and Ross.
Well, Reaper and myself, sorry, and Ross went straight from the middle, straight into electrical.
I never saw Font, it was just me and Reaper at the beginning.
Yeah. He came in afterwards.
And he killed Ismail in the process.
That's what I reckon.
Good enough for me.
I was right.
Yeah, Ross and I went straight there from the restart after the last kill.
The other option would be Reaper's absolutely played blind here.
Two folk have skipped. Who skipped?
That was such a lovely Rovers tie.
Oh, was it?
I'll admit I did, because I wasn't 100% sure.
Pyro in the mud.
Oh shit, there was two of them.
I'm never gonna finish Simon Says, am I?
Me and Mitchell were locked in electrical for about half the time, so it wasn't actually
Yeah,
close.
for fuck's sake.
Say Reaper is clear as well. He did midway the scan, so.
Yeah, and then we both left there, and then I went down towards to do the shoot in O2, and that's when I found Trucker in. What's the bottom one?
Comms.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, because when I left you, I went to Nav, but I went the other route through weapons.
Yeah. So, I can't pronounce that name on the right. What was he doing?
What? What were you doing and who have you voted for?
What were you doing?
When?
When, at any point, where were you?
I got locked in electrical, then I stayed in electrical for a bit because I didn't just want to leave two people alone in there. Then went to reactor to do that and do the Simon Says, but I got cut off by this and now I'm angry.
Who did you vote for?
Don't worry about it. I'm sure you'll see.
No, because it's anonymous.
Well, I'm sure you're all not vote for someday, so it'll still show. Yeah.
No. If Reaper was with I and I was with Ross, then...
Yeah, it's just a process of elimination, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey! I'm innocent, but sure.
Oh shit.
Fucking hell. Okay.
Why are we all on the stack?
What the hell?
Why are we all on the stack?
Right, so I went into bottom reactor with you two.
Yeah, we saw 11 people, we were all together. Fucking stack kill.
I reckon it's Ross.
Why?
Well, the fact that me and Mitchell, when we were all stood together and moving around, but you weren't.
What? No, it was us three that were all stood together the whole time, and then Hyder joined at the end, but then he
and then I joined at the end.
Got killed by I'm not sure because I was doing that stupid task to try and
fix the lights. Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't actually see. So it was obviously what he used to, but I don't know. Mitchell could have killed. Well, what Mitchell could have killed.
I could have killed you multiple times, Ross, and I don't think it's you either because you could have killed me multiple times.
This is true. Okay, I'm going for Reaper then. Fuck it.
Yeah, same.
Seriously?
Well, I hate you guys. So... I hate you guys so much.
I'm so hard. Oh my days. Oh my god. The quiz is
Why would you stack at this point, man?
My days.
Oh, that was well played, Mitchell.
1v10, boys. 1v10. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I don't even know why.
I'm always crewmate. Why are you voting me off? Honestly.
The worst thing is, right? I'd literally cleared Sammy in the earlier one as well. And
yeah, I don't know why I was voted out. I told you exactly.
Anyway.
Yeah, and I cleared
I told
Repo
you
when I saw him do the
exactly
mid-base
with no
gun.
hesitation, and I just get toe punted for no reason.
He voted too quickly.
No, he just puts it on me, and it's like I can't even get my defense out.
And then Mitchell killed me in a dark room.
Wait, Mitchell actually killed you? Oh, I left a bit too late for that.
I killed everyone. And voted off Mark and...
But at the same time, Ross, it's easier to hear it when you're dead.
I just said Mark was there earlier, immediately voted, immediately gone. Like, what the fuck?
I didn't vote. I will say I didn't vote a single person out.
I wasn't talking about Mark. I didn't even vote. And just suddenly like, Mark is gone.
It's just like
I didn't vote anybody out. I skipped every time.
Oh my god!
I'm just doing my task like I always do.
I mean, people need to stop sounding so guilty when they're not guilty.
Mark didn't say a word. Mark didn't say a word.
Not you, man.
I don't know why they voted Mark.
Why did everyone vote immediately on Mark? I don't understand.
I didn't. Oh, okay, he's off then. I was like, no! I'm in electrical now.
Mitch, I knew it was you, the way you fucking just chased me. I was so far away from you, how did you stab me?
I wasn't that far away from you, I think it's just easy.
I even had
on my screen there was like a corridor where...
Nah, fully wasn't. Not on my screen. Also, I was just waiting for you to do the task, and then I think reactor got called, and I'm like, oh, that's perfect.
I didn't have any tasks left there.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
No, you're doing the alignment task.
I finished it. I was done. That's why I left.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to do that task, and I was like, let's be friends.
I knew it was you. I knew it was you. The way you fucking chased me was like, I don't trust this kid. And then you stabbed me, and I was like, yeah, well, yeah, thought so.
I want you to know, Mitchell, I didn't see one soul round.
Yeah.
I didn't even see you when you killed me because you killed me in the dark room. It's fun.
The worst thing is, I had just done Simon Says with Mitchell. So Simon Says in quotes.
Yes. Okay.
Right, next time, someone says, oh, it's Mark, let me defend myself, because I'm always clear.
I did.
I could always clear myself, but no.
What are you joining?
Hi, Don. Everyone's
coming in.
Are you moving? Guys.
Yeah, I'm moving.
Give me 2 minutes before you start.
Are your legs moving?
No, my legs are moving.
Yeah, on my screen, am I like glitching slightly?
Yeah, you're glitching slightly.
Yeah, that's what I see on your screen.
Hyde is glitching for me. Just this is like going down. Oh no, there you go, it's fixed now, he's not moving downwards all the time.
It's just a thing I was doing, just moving slowly.
I had a great time just being this guy.
I had a great time.
I know Mitchell, it's like you I hope you get shot, Mitchell.
The thing is, I cleared Reaper the round before because you did the mid-base scan.
Yeah, I know, and Ross was like, nah.
Yeah.
Mitchell played
Lads,
that so
short-term memory loss is some issue, guys. I think we should
Also,
Reaper instantly voted for Ross, so I won either way.
Can I just say,
Mitchell played that so well.
That sucks.
Can I just say, when I feel like we all see the fact that there's 11 of us in here, and we're just like, fuck it, we've got enough time to screw this up. And vote out the first person.
I know I'm wearing a pink snorkel, but allow me to get my defense out next time.
Everyone pleased. Font. Can you get in?
No, my Among Us game is not loading.
Font didn't kill anyone, by the way. I just want to say.
I'm
also, he got voted off for nothing.
Well, so did I, but like, alright then.
Oh, I voted Font in the first 5 seconds of the voting thing because I just felt like it was him.
Yeah.
You need to stop voting so quickly.
No, I like this game.
I don't think.
It's fun.
I don't think I can join. My game is not working.
I think I'm lasting far too long for my behaviour, though.
Join next game.
Yeah, right, start one, Mitchell, and we'll go against
Reaper's not bad.
True Reaper. Reaper can be AFK. Spike on.
Hopefully
Let people get defences out in this game.
If the imposter's smart, just leave him as the last one alive.
Sake.
Ready.
He was useless, you know. I'd called everything. I did everything.
What a save, my man.
Shit. Alright, I'm up.
Ross just killed Wilt and he came out of the fence. No, shut up. You did not.
You're very lucky that you managed to get imposter twice, but you're not going to win twice, bitch.
Bro, shut the fuck up. He just came out of the fence of lower engine and killed Mark in front of my eyes. I'm just very lucky that I followed Mark all around doing tasks and shit. I know that seems sus, but it's not. Sus. And Ross just came out of the fucking fence and killed him.
I have seen Mitchell following. I did see Mitchell and Mark together.
Yeah, and
he was waiting for his
Mark did the weapons, and I did my upload in cafeteria. I shoot the trash in cafeteria. I shooted the trash.
Also, Mark left at navigation before Mitchell, so Mitchell should have killed me. So yeah, I would go Ross.
Why don't we just vote both of them out?
Yeah, you could do that. Then you're certain. It's definitely Ross. But...
Yeah,
it's.
I think it's Ross. I think Ross. Ross seems to go very defensive.
So Ross, what task did you do this round? You know,
I went and helped stop that reactor when it fucking went off, and then I was coming back down, and I saw you kill Mark, and then you reported it, and then you're trying to rat me out.
I think my kills will be cleaner than this.
Ross, it might just be me, but I didn't see you in the reactor.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's just you.
Good job, Ivan. Good job.
Yeah. That was just me and
Mitchell plays imposter way better than to kill someone in front of that.
Thank you.
Well, I feel like we should just, to be certain, vote out Ross and then vote out Mitchell.
You just don't want me to play. That's the difference.
No, I just think. I mean, maybe you should shut up.
I think you're the different.
At least just keep an eye on Mitchell.
Yeah.
You can do that.
I think we should just vote him out immediately.
Well,
okay.
If you vote me out, seriously, follow Mitchell around the whole time next time so that you can't.
Sure. I'll have to pass for you. Don't you worry.
Mitchell will be bum buddies next round.
Okay. So if I'm dead, it's Strucker.
And if I'm dead, it's Mitchell.
Exactly. Sammy, can you vote? Hello? No? Okay.
Sammy, vote.
Is he here?
I don't know.
Also, Reaper's on mute as well.
Yeah, it was.
Is Sammy talking to his mother, or his father, or is he just being quiet? All are possibilities. So 2 folk voted for Mitchell.
Yeah,
Ross, and whoever the other imposter is.
Yeah, exactly. No.
I know who it is.
I leave 1 minute to do the oxygen and
Mitchell. Okay, I know. I'm pretty sure it's Reaper because I went into navigation and I see Reaper run out of there and there's a yellow body which is Shockers.
I did not come out of navigation. I came up from comms.
No, you didn't.
That's down there.
Yeah, I ran up through that way and came up.
Oh my god, that's a miss.
But I saw you come through that way. There's a body in navigation.
There were also 2 kills.
Anyone have any idea where Rossi was last saw? Well, on that topic?
I think I saw him last in admin, but that was ages ago.
Who went to the top O2 when the O2 went off? Because I did that one.
Yeah, I was there.
Mitchell was there.
I was stuck on the screen.
I did the admin O2.
Right. The body was as far right as possible.
Yeah. It wasn't Nav, I'd say.
It wasn't. I don't think Mitchell killed him because Mitchell was doing the top O2, was there at O2. So
I also arrived with Chuck at the same time. Then I was stuck on the screen, and then I presume you all left to do your...
Whoever's killed him killed Trocker has tried to big brain play this, but didn't quite get it too well.
What were you doing then, Reaper? Because I saw you come from that direction. Whether you came from the bottom of it or that room is... I can't tell.
I done, obviously, the O2. Then I went down to go back towards storage. And then just came back because I had no one and I was like, this is not going to happen. I'm not getting voted off this time around for being on my own.
Yeah. Unless Ishmael Silver reported. That was very quick. Because I saw him leave the screen, but that must have been so quick though.
I didn't kill him.
Pyro, where did you go? Did you go up or down after reactor? Or oxygen?
After oxygen, I went and did my upload task in admin, and then I came into.
What room did you
I went down. I went down.
Did you see Reaper?
Saw nobody. And he's heard me because of course.
Huh?
I haven't voted anyone.
No, Savage jumps to the...
I'm sorry. If it's not him, then probably Ishmael.
Right?
What was Mitchell?
I thought you had, because I mean, I was talking and then you just jumped the gun on a vote.
No, Reaper talking, and it seemed like he was talking a bit too much.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah.
Why am I always out first? Like, I'm either
kill in existence.
Reaper, you need to get some better alibis, man, honestly. I went down look for a friend. I went back looking for a friend.
Yeah, well, you had one, he killed him.
I done it, and I went running up to try and find Mitchell.
No, Ross threw
How long ago did you
No, the thing is, I feel like it was really...
It could have been.
Reaper, that was almost good had you not got caught in the process.
I mean, my first kill was great.
Did you just kill him, Reaper? Did you just kill
like you killed him and ran out of the room,
and then I ran in. Yeah.
The idea was great, Reaper. The idea was incredibly
didn't
good.
see him leave the room, Ishmael.
No, I did. No. I saw him from that direction, but my vision, yeah. My vision wasn't perfect on it, but I saw him run from that direction. Yeah, that area. He was in
didn't say so.
No, because I didn't. That's what because I didn't see the direction he came properly. I saw him from the area. Like when it came through.
No, I tried doing it and then running back up to you, Mitch, as a hanging.
Who's the last one where we haven't got in?
I shouldn't have turned round because I saw Ross go into lower engine and I was like, he disappeared. I was like, I'm pretty sure he just vented. Turn around, he pops out.
Yeah, I thought you saw me.
In front of Mitch.
I nearly fucked it before I actually fucked it.
I was like, I want to follow Mark.
I knew it wasn't Mitch, but I saw the visual task.
Yeah, the trash.
Okay, who's the purple guy? Okay, so the whatever that is. I was in the top downloading thing. I'm up there. Trock is doing the guns. He just comes out underneath my thing. It was perfectly placed, so I saw him just stab him and run away. It was a lovely drive-by. I caught him, but you know, so it wasn't like a drive-by.
What?
Who was it?
I
Sorry.
didn't do that.
Sammy, yeah.
Sammy.
100%.
Yeah, whatever, you've already voted, but sure.
Well, at least I'm not out first time.
Mark, I'm so proud to see you alive, mate. Thriving.
I'm a real fun private. Watch me get sliced next.
In total, though, you haven't lived much longer than the previous rounds, because, you know, you could still die.
Yeah,
I think he was just excited to kill his friend, like, yes,
To be honest, I need the toilet and I saw Logan and thought this will be easy, so...
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, see.
He's definitely coming.
We'll be back in a minute.
If I die
before you leave.
Oh my god.
What a con.
Lads, if we vote kick. What's his name?
How do you do that?
How do you do that?
Okay, press R2. Oh,
R2.
different buttons. And then,
I'm on fire.
Wait, I can't report. Wait, I can't even report. I'm reporting him for hacking and cheating.
You're gonna get banned. Oh, I've got to sit here for a minute.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
How's everyone's day?
Yeah.
Mine was great until I got killed.
Yeah, Chocolate, I saw underneath the screen, right? Underneath the screen, right? And you were perfectly there in my vision. He just runs down, stabs you, and runs away.
Shall we just vote him off first next game so we can't do this again?
Yeah. I think we just call it, call an emergency meeting, right? Say nothing and vote for him. Just call an emergency meeting. Say nothing.
Okay, we'll vote for him.
Sure.
Just don't say anything.
And then he's your imposter team and then like,
well, whoever does it first, then he might be the imposter and get a free kill.
Just stay in cafeteria at the table.
Oh, you voted for me?
Oh, it's not.
You'd hide her.
Right, so I've walked into admin and Rossi is by the admin table dead.
Oh no, not Rossi.
Well, I don't think it's Ross. He was on cams and then...
Yeah, ours was Reaper at the very end, but we were like going near the bottom of the ship.
I put fuel into a lower reactor.
Yeah.
And then started running back and I was with Ross.
You with me, Reaper, as well when we ran down from reactor.
I saw both of them. I did see both of them together.
Well, me and Hyder together.
And Pyro.
Yeah. And Pyro.
I was at Topo 2 at the end there, but I can confirm Reaper and Mark were together at one point.
Yeah, I then went into electrical and Reaper went into storage.
Yes, so Reaper went to fuel can and then went to
Hyde and Pyro were you together all around?
What did you say, sorry, Ross?
No, actually just at the end. I came from...
I mean, what do you mean?
Yeah.
He came up from the
wedding. I came from Shield. And also, I voted out. I was only called. What's it called? Sammy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not soft with you. I'm soft with Hyde.
Yeah, I know. No, Ross was just asking. You can vouch for me, but I.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. I say we just vote Pyro for the band. Nah, let's just skip.
Something
does anyone have any information? Yeah, that would be quite funny bottling.
To be fair, we shouldn't vote on 7 either way.
No, we don't need to. We don't need to.
Yeah, we got one Huster, so...
Because we got one out. We definitely got one out, so he has to kill what?
Got
6 people?
Because we don't want to just
kill 5 people, yeah.
He might be.
Yeah,
unless Reeve is really good at faking tasks, I don't think it's him.
No.
He could have killed me.
I only saw Reaper at the very end.
I could have killed Mark and...
Yeah, because Reaper and I were alone going from reactor to a lower engine. He could have killed me in lower engine easily, but he didn't.
Could have also followed you into electrical when you went in there as well.
And unless Ishmael really hates Sammy as another imposter, then
I'm gonna
skip in?
Yeah,
I'm skipping.
I think it's clean.
Did Pyro have himself on mute the whole time there?
No, he spoke.
I said my piece.
Shut up.
I said what was asked of me.
Go back to your country though, then.
Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake.
You, Mitchell.
Okay.
Why?
Well, because Ishtar, I was gonna follow him all over. That door next to us shut, and then he disappeared, and I don't have a fucking clue what happened there.
Oh no, that can just be
probably decent.
I went into the med. I went into med bay.
It's just decent, I think.
Okay, on your screen, was I on the wall next to you, on the right?
The door was shut in your face like it was shut in my face.
Oh no, okay, on my screen, the door cut in between us, and I went down into med bay.
Okay. Well then okay.
I did the thing where it says to scan a sample?
Insect sample, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I can't.
You know what's so funny? On the previous round, I clicked the wrong button because I was spamming X, and I had to do another 6.
You fucking idiot! You fucking idiot!
On the previous game, not this one. But yeah, it's not me.
This is good.
Ross, why do you hate me, Ross?
I don't know if that was some like weird trick that you knew.
The door glitch.
Oh, someone thinks it's you.
No, it's me. Where's the body? Admin.
Well, you left me in comms literally 10 seconds beforehand.
Yeah, I'm on cams and I've just seen Mitchell run into admin, so it could be a self-report or someone's vented out. So.
Where does that vent in that room go?
It goes into the hallway of, you know, Nav there.
Or top right, right?
I think that's it.
Okay. Hi, because
Yeah, I was in electrical with Ishmael.
Yeah, he was locked in, and I was
I was
standing
locked
at the
in,
door.
and then
I saw two people run past the corridor outside that door. I saw Mark, and I saw Pyro, I think.
Yeah, yes, you did. Yes, you did. I ran past you girls to like lower engine
to cams where I'm now on them.
I ran past you.
Yeah, what did you do what did you do this round? Because, okay, also, someone's really sick because every time Ross is near me, at the top left of cafeteria, they keep closing the door when we're right next to each other. Like, it happened again when I was going to Medbay.
They locked us in CAF and then they locked us in
it's probably Sammy.
Okay. What did you do this round, Pyro?
I did the shields. I went through to storage, did a couple of tasks in storage, the wires and the garbage chute, then came up, and that's when you saw me walk towards lower engine.
Also, can someone help? One of my tasks doesn't work. I don't know, it's not working for me. You know the one where it spins round? The second
you have
one,
to
whenever I
flick
press
down.
X on
No,
it.
you have to
flick down with
select the
right stick.
buttons.
Yeah, no, I click it, but I click it when it's lined up, but it doesn't do it.
Yeah, but you have to switch down to the second one.
Yeah.
So use your right stick to.
Yeah.
Yeah. To.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any clue then?
Pyro, which direction did you come from when you went into storage?
I'm still with Hyde.
Bottom right corner.
I mean, I'm only sus of Mitch because I've only seen him go into admin and no one come out, but like...
Yeah, that's
yeah, he left me from comms.
I can tell you, I did my, what is the thing you do first? Upload to download, and then I was going to admin to do the other one, so...
But, I mean, Mitch and I were both doing refuel when we got locked in the store.
Exactly.
So, like,
Skip.
it's like I'm 50-50 with Mitch.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. But that's because I'm mean.
Let me guess the doors. Yep, what a surprise. why do I see everyone? Why do I see everyone except Pyro?
Yeah, that's
You've just walked past me. You've just walked past me. What do you mean?
Just over the whole round. I mean,
I don't me, Mark, Mitch, Willow.
Because you went into the room. You all went into medbay. I was in admin at the time.
Mitch was clear because he did medbay. I'm clear.
I also called this meeting to tell the ghost to do that task as well.
I know, we're gonna win.
I have one task left. I still have one task left. It might be mine.
I'm done with mine.
Also,
so just set on camps.
Pyro, what were you doing?
I was in admin, so I went on the admin table because I don't have any more tasks in admin to see where everyone else is, just in case someone dies. So you guys were all in medbay, so I assumed that if someone was the killer, they'd probably be in there. And then went off to do other tasks in O2. So what averages, when 5 or 6 people being that would be more averages someone than that's going to be the killer.
If you're not the killer, then you're certain they are in that room, and you weren't, so get lawyered.
There's been a couple of times I've had Willow on his own, Mark and Hyde and Mitchell. I could have killed any one of those. However, you were nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, just do your task.
Why did you come near me at the end there, Pyro?
What? Because I wanted to see whether or not you made sure you weren't dead.
I don't trust him.
How'd you see me? Huh? Positive vision? Man's got X-ray vision, you know. Sheesh. Kanker.
Oh, fuck off with the doors, man. Noem je zo childish.
Kids. You actually touch kids.
Yeah.
You guys are muted, you know that, don't you?
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
I know.
yeah, we do.
No, it's this one.
Oh no. Well, Mark?
Come on, it's one task.
Hello?
Who's got any tasks left? Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm done. It's Pyro. He just ran past me from shield into storage.
I'm just down to shoot. Like, fuck off. This took long enough.
I see.
I'm gonna say, Sammy, if you close these doors one more fucking time, I'm gonna kill you. Stop closing the fucking doors. Stop closing them. Stop closing the doors, Sammy. I can't kill no one in there.
The doors were so funny.
Fuck for that.
Mitchell, you know what's funny thing?
I'm so angry.
Mitchell, you know when I said that, right? I was thinking from that point it had to be Pyro, purely because he didn't say anything when I said that.
Oh yeah.
There was no one. He was like, oh, look at the fires. You know, he'd be like, playing along, but I guess he didn't want to try and force it or something. I don't know.
I was just too pissed off with Sammy closing the door every 5 fucking seconds. I didn't close any. Not only that.
I was doing it strategically. There was one person by themselves.
Yes, but I can't get to them if they're on the other side of the door. I can't get to the guy, but I'm on the other side of the door.
The amount of times that we were standing next to each other at the top left, and it immediately closed in between us was ridiculous.
It happened. Yeah, and then it happened
twice.
Again almost.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, between you and Ross, the reason why I killed Ross is because I thought they would jump on you, Ishmael.
Why?
Well,
they knew I was innocent.
That was good.
Who killed Ish?
No idea, but I think I'm blind. Because I thought I saw a body. Walked past it. Walked past it. And then I was like, hold on, shit, is that a body? And then I never reported it.
Where is it?
Just above the door at Medbay.
No, guys, remember what we said last game, what we do?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, me, Mark,
Oh, I've disconnected,
Electric. Oh, okay.
I disconnected.
I forgot about last game, what we said.
What are we doing? What we said last game?
So we don't know who it is then?
No, it's not Pyro, it's not Ross, it's not Hyde.
It's not Mitchell, because he's in electrical, isn't he?
And I was with Mitchell as well. We walked
Process of elimination. It's not me, not Pyro, not Hyder, not Ross.
So it's...
Which leaves Sammy,
Which
Mark.
Ross? Which Ross?
Ross
I was in upper engine doing that alignment thingy. So...
Pyro couldn't see a dead
I don't even pay attention. I don't pay attention to whether the cams are on or not. I absolutely pay no attention to that. I'm not like everyone else who decides that.
Who said Mark Mitchell was in with someone? Who was
Mitchell was in electrical with me.
Yeah. No Reaper. Nah, it's definitely not Reaper.
So we've got Pyro, Reaper.
Reaper can clear me. Did you see the trash Reaper? That's true.
As I said, I was in upper engine and I was scanned into lower engine to do the other Yenlet match as well.
Reaper, you're on mute.
Probably.
Sorry, Mitchell. Yes, I did see you clear the trash. You went down to it from admin, then we went to electrical.
Yeah, but you saw the trash fire.
So does that leave us at Sammy and Pyro again?
You saw me.
Oh, Rossi.
What?
Who can vouch for
Hold on, did you just say that?
Mid-B.
Oh no, it's not Pyro, never mind.
Me, Lo.
Oh god. Yeah.
I was about to say, hold on a minute.
Skipping.
Yeah.
I think Rossi and Reaper. Yeah, Rossi and Reaper might be.
Voted for a fucking communism.
It doesn't mean you weren't killing.
What do you mean?
I was talking about Rossi.
Foster last match. Oh, okay. Jesus. Fucking.
I wonder why we pass on them.
Because your headset is fine, you can use that if there's something
The hell?
What?
I'm just saying, Rossi came and stood beside me while I was doing the shooty asteroid thing. Stood dead still. I left, he was still standing dead still, and then the oxygen thing went off.
Well,
How come you didn't do the oxygen thing though when you got there? You took a long time to do that, Logan.
Yeah, I know, but you...
Yeah, because I was doing it.
I'd already done it.
And you did the first task in navigation.
Didn't say for me, it said I was still doing it, so...
What? Me and Hyder were together the entire round.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I was being a bit skeptical about Rossi standing still then and the oxygen going off. But I didn't see the guns go off.
Oh well.
I mean, if you go from last round, the process of elimination, it was who against Trucker? It was
Rossi and... Well, Rossi and possibly Sammy. Rossi, Reaper, Sammy.
I told you.
See, I went from storage and I went into electrical to do my tasks in there. Pyro and Hyder was it?
But you're not going to take over you, are you, Rossi? You did see, you saw the guns going off when I did the asteroid thing. Who's everyone voted for?
Sammy, what have you voted for? Who's everyone voted for?
Sammy.
I don't even get why I'm being voted out.
Because you've sat and done the oxygen thing after I've already done it.
Because it still said I was doing it, because this code was 79826. And I was typing that in. Yes, it was. It was 76. It was something ending in 26 and started with 7.
No, he wasn't
what do you mean?
While the
Sorry.
No, Rossi, when I ran away, that was that one done, because I'd done it after.
Where are you voting, Mitchell?
It was letting me type in the code, so I just finished the code.
I didn't hear a single word of that.
I said it.
Well, alright. I didn't know where everyone put their vote, so I just left it. I left it be.
Fear the doors.
He's closed the fucking doors.
So it was Sammy. We have got that.
I don't care. You're gonna reap your punishment for this.
Because it's Reaper.
Why?
Okay, Barney.
Yeah, because I don't trust you, and I've just come from doing the
Truck and hide there,
and then the doors were locked anyway. Why would I stand there so you can watch me and then all the others at the other side of the door can possibly see me?
Reaper. Going off the first round, it cannot be me, Pyro, Ross, or Haida. Or Mitchell. So therefore we're at you and Rossi.
Well,
and either Rossi's...
one now and one...
Do one now and get the other one after.
Yeah. Which one are we doing now?
This one. Reaper now.
Oh, great guys, well done. You voted off the wrong one.
I'm voting Rossi.
Pyro, we seem to find each other, you right.
Rossi, we'll just get Rossi.
No, it's not. I swear to God, I just done weapons, came back and I saw Rossi.
I'm not
Swear that ain't gonna do nothing for you now.
Just said we find each other each round.
Alright. yeah, no, it seems to be the case. He didn't like following.
Wrong person.
Yeah.
We're getting Rossi immediately here then.
Yeah.
8 yards out.
We know what we're doing here, lads.
If it's not Reaper, no, if it's not Rossi, then it has to be Mitchell.
Why is that? I've been cleared by Reaper. Reaper saw me clear the garbage.
Yeah, exactly. In the first round. Nope, too late.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
that's why.
Unless he's playing like 4D chess, I don't think it's Trucker.
No, he was literally right beside it. He was right behind me. We both ran across it basically the same time. I just missed it. What do you mean?
What, like half a second between us? Is that what you want? I was literally right behind him.
There's literally 2 foot. There's 2 foot behind us.
It's not.
Will. So. Hello, Ollie.
Shit.
Hello.
Are we all? Well,
I'm not doing.
Where are we going? Okay. What's going on? Where's everyone going?
I went the wrong way.
I'm muted.
I saw Pyro do it.
Rossi just stood there trying to fix oxygen, even though he could have clearly reported that a lot earlier than he did.
What, can you... I thought you had the oxygen before you report a body.
No.
Since when is that about how anything works?
Well, I don't know this game very well, but
to be fair, you have to call an emergency. You can.
First.
Yeah, I think you might have confused by you can't call an emergency meeting. What does?
So it's a Pyro.
Yes, it's 100% Pyro.
Well, I've been scammed here, Pyro. I trusted you after the first round.
No, I've literally been all the way. I've been with Hyder most of the time.
Yeah,
and then I called the thing. Hyder was there. I was with Hyder for that round again, and Ross is there with a body beside him.
No, that's because you killed it.
Hyder.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, kill me next time if he's not.
Pyro this round.
It is
Ross next round.
See, out of you three, Pyro is actually the one I trusted the most.
I trusted Pyro as well, because I don't see... Unless he does...
Ross is the one there. He stood in front of a body. Ross is the one stood in there trying to fix oxygen instead of reporting a body.
And then I was going to report the body because that's what I thought you had to do.
Yes, but how do you know you could have got oxygen done quicker? How do you know that you could have done oxygen quicker?
I'm using the PlayStation for the first time, so I'm having to like move up and down with the numbers instead of just typing them on my
just
phone.
vote Pyro and we can get Ross all the time. I trust you. Because you weren't there at that time when I arrived and those two were there, so...
To be fair, we shouldn't even vote on 4, but...
But we know there's only one left.
Yep. We would have lost if there were 2 left. So, yeah.
Yeah. No.
Fuck it.
Awesome.
Yep.
It was me, yes, but...
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sammy, I swear to fucking Christ, if you are that shit one more fucking time...
What are the chances you're back to back? By the way, wait. Mark said to wait for him, by the way. He just gone to toilet.
Oh, Sammy, can you do something before you die?
Oh my god, Chocker, my brain was... My emotions going up and down listening to you.
You had an absolute nightmare there, Chocker.
Chocker, no.
I'm sorry, but I was choosing you as an alibi.
Ross, you don't understand. When I got killed right at the start by Sammy, right? He ran down, right? And I thought they must have seen him, right? He even said, I'm at the top right engine. Chocker did the perfect process of elimination to eliminate every single person other than Sammy, who admitted he was in that area, and there was like, yeah. Let's move on. I'll say what?
Guys, what's the code for the game?
GYE.
Yeah.
QGF.
Right, I'll tell you, this is not how I wanted that to go, by the way. I wanted to keep Frosty alive because guys. And then hopefully it was Rossi.
Rossi was accusing me.
Rossi was sus, right? I wanted to keep Rossi alive as long as physically possible.
You made a massive mistake for no reason.
I don't know what reason did.
I don't know why did you... Yeah.
I couldn't physically, but like
I couldn't do anything because if I go against Rossi, then they're gonna know it's me.
Done the Simon Says thing, and I knew it wasn't Haida because
the mistake I made, right, was killing Mitchell.
Yeah, can we start?
Yeah.
That's the mistake I made.
I thought
killing Mitchell.
Kill me early in the...
I thought it might be used for Pyro because you ran past the body quite obviously, then turned back and chucked it.
I actually didn't know. Can I just say, I didn't actually see the body. I saw something fucking up. I didn't actually see the body.
I was watching you in the ghost, right? Look at you faking the task. It was so bad.
Dumbass.
Shit, two of them.
Back to the scoreboard as they're going to take a quick timeout. Javante Williams, Bradley Chubb teaming up for a crucial touchdown right before the half. And what a cheesy
Yeah.
our Hall of Fame friend at NFL Network Warner saying game-changing play for the defense leading to the touchdown.
Oh yeah, it's a cleaning one, isn't it?
Yeah, no, you spent ages there. I thought you were going to vent and you never did.
Yeah, I had that
Like, I went back 3 times.
That's how I can. If I see people doing that and not venting, I can kind of clear them because, like, hey,
I don't think
there's nobody with imposter stupid enough to do that.
Yeah, Mark, what did you see?
Yeah, do you know where body
Where
is?
was Mitchell found?
Body's in cafeteria, so I've just come from medbay doing the scan.
Right.
I've run up into Caf and Mitchell's at the top of the middle table.
Right.
So I saw Pyro.
Pyro and Reaper with both with me in storage.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was quite funny.
Me and Trucker ran off towards.
We went into navigation.
Thank you.
You guys went towards navigation. I don't know what the hell Sammy was doing, but it was his little start movement, whatever the fuck that was.
Sammy looked like he was just lagging out, to be honest.
Just doing my thing, man.
And then I went up towards Reactor on the opposite side of the map.
That narrows out everyone except Haida hasn't said anything.
Me, I was with Russ most of it, and then at the very end I was with Haida. But like that, he could have technically killed someone and then just not been able to kill me when it was just us two. But I'm not sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm just guessing.
Also, I just realised we completed half the tasks in that particular round. I'm also two tasks.
I'm just skipping because I can't tell who it is.
I think we skipped, but off that process of elimination, Haida looks pretty. Wasn't with anyone.
I was with Russ and I was with Rossi at the start.
I
had 4 people see me.
No, Reaper's fine.
Oh, it must be Sammy then.
Where the hell was... Oh, 2 of them. Well, me and Trucker were basically together the entire time. We went into oxygen, and then came out into...
Where was that body found, Rossi?
Yeah, Reactor.
Yeah, so it wasn't me or Trucker. We both saw Sammy.
Sammy never even made it that far over the map.
And then I've run into electrical to do the one, you know, where you flip it up and then you've got to go somewhere else to.
Who's only an admin? No one's going to admit to that, mate.
Haida's the only one that's unaccounted for.
Sure.
Sorry. Ida, what was that stupid, kind of like the guilty laugh for?
What laugh?
Yeah.
Sammy, who do you vote for?
To be honest, I didn't laugh, but sure. Vote me out.
I'd say me and Trucker and Sammy all saw each other. Me and Trucker headed towards O2, done that, came back through cafeteria, and Sammy was just, kind of skipping along.
Cha-cha slide, bitch.
Yeah.
I got the moves.
Yeah. Yeah, Rossi did say he struggled with a task. I have finished all my tasks, bar one.
I've got like 2 left.
Is in a moon.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck! Okay, let's go for it.
Why?
And I started doing the O2 system.
Shit.
He's just like, shit.
Well done, Rostafur.
Haida, I trusted you so much. I trusted you so much. And you were just like, yes,
Mark,
trust.
Mitchell, send me an invite.
What trust? What trust? What's this?
Me for 50 straight seconds.
I was like, I probably shouldn't kill him, but fuck it.
It was you that just walked into electrical and I killed Ross.
Yeah,
I was sort of confused why you didn't say anything, Haida.
Yeah.
Ross, I had the same feeling when I died, because I ran in the room, right? I was like, oh, Haida's here, Mark's here, everything's fine, dies. I'm like, oh, it's both of them, isn't it? God damn it, Mark.
Rossi for a self-report. Yeah, well. I've never been faster, so I don't know what to do.
I had finished all my tasks.
I did quite well until then.
Mark.
Yeah.
Like, I think
they had no clue. They had no clue about Mark. And they weren't certain about Haida other than Chocker's process of elimination, and then Chocker
I felt bad. I felt bad for what do you call it? I felt bad for Haida the first round because he just got absolutely rinsed. So I stayed out.
Theodore. I was just like, people were like, oh, where were you? And no one asked.
Someone put 2 accounts on or something.
Who's Theodore?
Has anyone posted in fucking...
Nobody's put anything in chat.
Yeah. It's probably someone doing 2 accounts or something. Wait. It's probably under game management or something? If you click the laptop thing.
You use on phone. Games. Customize. No. Oh wait.
Deodore. What the fuck's a Deodore?
This rando.
How the fuck did a rando get in first off? It's a fucking
That's
private lobby.
Like, the only people who heard it were the people in the chat.
Yeah.
No, you're Bendy, Rossi.
No, you're Bendy.
Oh shit.
Oh jeez.
Whose body was found? That makes sense. I do know he was. He started at admin, went down to storage, but he was fixing wires. I did not see whoever came down behind us.
Who did I just run out of electrical with?
I've just come out of electrical right at the very end.
Yeah, right at the very end.
I was doing the asteroids. Yeah, I was in medbay, then went to do the asteroids, and then...
Me and Ross were in lower end.
Someone easily could have left admin and killed him on the way.
I'm in comms, and I'm now running up to nav.
Lights.
I was in electrical with Trocker at one point, Mitchell and someone
and
else.
Me.
And someone else.
Pyro. Might be Pyro, yeah.
No, it definitely wasn't Maya, it was me.
Yeah, I've no clue. I didn't really see the third. And then I went left towards the left engine. I'm not at left engine, but I saw Sammy down there.
I fixed the lights.
I don't think it's Trucker.
Yeah, I fixed the lights.
Well, let's think about it. Mitchell was in there, I was in there, Pyro was in there, Trocker was in there.
Right in asteroids.
Samu was bottom left engine.
Yeah, but this is your next.
Where was Mark?
I'm bottom right. I'm in comms. I was in comms, and now I'm running up to nav. I haven't been in storage. I'm going up to nav now.
I came through storage to begin with, however, Reaper was behind me and he went on to the wire fixing, which is where he died, but I already went past.
There are also two kills, so whoever was where, like Heide can be anywhere, and yeah. So it doesn't really matter where.
We've got
2 kills.
I think we've accomplished that there's someone up beside weapons if there was 2 people, and then someone for some reason, then there was only 1 for some reason. I would assume that Heide's body would be up there somewhere.
Right, we've run out of time.
Some sniping being done.
This Bill voted for himself.
Probably.
Yeah, I did. Trust no one.
Except yourself.
Nah, I don't trust myself.
This would be great, and I'd be able to tell you exactly who it was, but I forgot who I just ran by.
Where's the body? Where's the body? Where's the body? Where's the body? Where's the body?
Top of electrical.
And which direction did you run from?
I came lower engine and up. Ross saw me doing the med bay thing, didn't you, Ross? The scan.
Yeah, you were getting scanned.
So
but that doesn't necessarily mean you couldn't have vented to electrical and killed someone.
No, because you've seen me doing the scan. You know.
Did you see the green light?
Setting for that, by the way.
Did you see the Ross? Did you see the green lights on him when he was scanning?
I saw yeah, it was going up and down.
That means he's clean.
Didn't they change that at one point?
No, you can change. You can turn it off.
I can turn it off, but it's on.
Have you turned it off? All right.
Well, then I can back up Ishmael as well, because Ishmael is doing Simon Says.
I've been in reactor the entire time, like the left.
And Pyro's doing his usual quiet, so...
I think we need to vote for someone. Because it's just been 3 days.
I can tell you it's not me.
Mark, what did you do, Mark? What did you do, Mark?
I did... And
so he hasn't been
Mitchell and
Mitchell didn't stay long enough to see me do.
I run with Rossi to reactor. He did not see me enter electrical.
Are we taking one out already?
No, because Reaper died, Hyder died.
I think it's either. Well, it couldn't be himself.
I think it's Mitchell and Ismail.
Truckers.
I think that's possible.
Rossi can fucking back me that I did not do that.
Although it
or
could
then
be Pyro.
Ismail and Pyro.
It could be Pyro, Mitchell, or Ishtar.
And then you left me in reactor. I'm doing Simon Says with Ishmael.
I did the top. I was in the top reactor the entire. Not top reactor. You know the left side. I was in there the entire time. Someone called off reactor. I did the top one. I then did my Simon Says, and it didn't finish.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be Mitchell and Rossi. But I don't know.
It could be Rossi. If he's like.
Yeah, it could be Rossi. He went the other way. So
but Rossi's like vouching for people, so that would like be a bit.
What did you vote for?
I don't know.
Skipping.
I'm also skipping. We're on 7. You don't have to shoot.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
And
like I said, I just sat on my phone for most of that.
Somebody because
it's Mitchell. He's Dutch. Never trust him.
Racist.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But that eliminates the idea there is Rossi.
Ross is dead on cams. It's not Pyro. I watched him do the scan.
So it's Mark and Mitchell?
Or it's you.
No, it's Mark and Mitchell. Because Pyro
would have killed me.
I mean, I'm gonna throw myself in the bus here, but I'm in lower engine.
Pyro and because if it's okay, Chocker, you do know it's okay.
Where was the body?
Okay, I know it's not Chocker. I know it's not me.
So,
yeah,
it's not Pyro.
Chocker's been cleared.
It's not Pyro. I watched him do the scan.
I mean,
then it must be Mitchell and Mark, right?
That's shit. Nope. Yeah, he's dead.
Yes,
so
Mitchell, get out of here.
It's definitely Mark and Mitchell. Because I'm far right. So we do Mitchell. Are we sure it's Mitchell?
Mitchell.
Ross?
Why is it me?
Okay.
Why is it me? Where's the body?
Why is it me?
Are you sure Pyro, the green lights came up on Pyro?
Yes.
Okay. And Ross said that it came up on you. I know it's not. You know it can't be me because I'm all on the far right side. You guys both saw me just run there.
Yep.
So it must be those two. Because I saw on security there was 3 people in there.
Pyro, if we vote out Mitchell and it's not right, if we vote out Mark and it's not right, we can vote out Ismail and we win.
Well, if you vote out them and it's not right, the game ends because we've not.
Well, no, if one of them's right, one of them would have to be right.
Yeah. It's definitely Mitchell and Mark then.
And the other one is
not you two, unless I've been absolutely debate. Shut up, Mitchell. I mean, they're not voting.
One thing for sure, if
Pyro, vote Mitchell.
Vote Mitchell.
Bearing in mind, if there's 3, right, we will lose.
Yeah. No.
So,
well, if
there's 3 of us left, we will. If there's one that survives, if there's one going off the left, yes, we lose.
Then we can't.
If it was Ismail and Mark, we've lost.
Yeah, so it's Mark.
It was not Ismail and Mark. All right. One of them is it. That was blatantly obvious. Here we go, lads. Oh, 2 of us top, 2. Also, apologies for talking through the start of that round. I completely forgot that it existed, to be honest with you. I forgot mute existed.
It's Mark.
Why is it me?
There's no way that.
Don't even. Let's just vote and get it done with, because we know it's you, Mark.
Why is it me?
Why is it not
you?
you?
Playing some bad game.
No, Mark, shut up. And vote.
Pyro, vote.
Thank you. There we go. Good job.
Mark, you should have.
Boys! That was casual shit at that end there, you know, Chocker and
you should have listened to Pyro. You could have just killed one of them on reactor and just blamed the other one was standing there.
Into this equation?
Then it's 1v1.
No.
That was the only save here. Yeah, that was the only save.
Yeah, he had to kill one of Trocker.
Trocker, I am so fucking glad that you stayed long enough to see the green light come up. I thought you had just fucked off.
Once you said that, Pyro, once Logan had said that you two had medbay, I was like, oh, okay, well then the game's done then.
I start? I need a piece.
I was like, oh, okay.
Don't start, give me 2 minutes.
That was the first match
I had to kill Ross.
Oh, here we go again. Someone's tried to join.
Who's
Rossi, I had to kill you because I think you didn't see me enter medbay because I vented out into medbay. So I was like, shit, I have to kill Rossi, who was on cams, so yeah.
Who's Giga Chad?
Same defaulty green, so it might be the same person with different.
No, Logan ran past me. If you remembered it was me, I would have been finished.
See, I thought it was that's the thing. Everyone said it was. Yeah, the thing is, Mark ran into reactor from that direction, so I thought maybe.
No, I went across from cam. I ran up.
Oh,
I ran up,
okay,
and then I ran from. I killed someone in electrical, and then I ran up from lower engine to upper engine, then ran down. Rossi must have missed that, and then I went into cam to see him, and then across to reactor, and then when he was like,
see,
"Oh,
I was gonna call you out for that, but I didn't. It wasn't solid enough. Yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh no.
Yeah, we thought that they were struggling.
Mark, stop chasing me.
I wasn't close enough to vent because I was in the doorway, so I couldn't get across
Mitchell
the corner.
also, get in my trust, man. Leave me alone, Mitchell.
Mark walked in and then walked back out.
It's just.
No, it can't be.
You have nothing on me, though. Yeah, nothing
what do you mean?
on me.
Yeah, yeah, I had nothing on you, but I had everything on Chocker and on Pyro.
Yeah, I know.
That's the thing. But also.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, you guys had awful timing on it because I just seen Chocker and Pyro, and you guys were all the way on the other side. Raw.
Bro, you fucking raced through the map, spent fucking square on everyone, I think.
Hey Logan, look at me, I'm hiding.
Stop.
When do we get rid of him? When do we keep him
Please. Sam,
guys, I'm
in like this, we're just gonna vote you every time.
I mean,
as soon as the game starts, an emergency meeting and vote him out.
Yeah, you can kick him from the lobby. Come on. Come on.
You were ran by when we left.
Let's start.
In electric.
I'm stuck in the screen, my friend. Oh wait, there we go.
Wow. Quite Rossi.
Bad crew, man.
We vote him off.
We're doing this.
Really? I'm just gonna refuse to do my tasks as Ghost then.
Yeah.
He fully is.
I say we just don't do it. Just
what do you do?
No, don't vote me off. I don't screw you over with doors.
Oh my god.
Oh, why did you skip it now?
Oh,
you guys are fucking
me.
Oh, thank you. I'll vote for you next time.
There is a dead Rossi in reactor.
Oh.
And I can clear Ishmael because we've been in medbay, both being scanned.
Reaper, you saw that, right?
I saw you in medbay, yes.
Yeah, you saw me. You saw me in medbay.
I came out and saw Hyder. I went straight down.
When somebody else walked past me on the opposite end of the map and they couldn't have got
I can clear Sammy, who was on the other end of the map.
Yeah, Sammy's on the other end of the map as well.
I'm on the far left of Mark.
Me and Mitchell were in shield at one point. Mitchell did run off towards storage. I saw that.
Well, me and Ishmael were both in medbay. Reactor goes off. We then run across.
Reaper was with me in medbay at the start. I did medbay scan.
I've done medbay scan.
Mark has done medbay scan. Ross saw us in there. Ross, you saw him do medbay scan, right?
Yeah, because I was doing the
he came in just as you finished and we headed out.
It's not. Who's on the far right?
Me, Sammy, and I did see Hyder there.
Yeah,
I didn't ever.
And Willow.
I'm
there. I'm on the far right. I'm not on the far right.
I'm in navigation.
No, Ishmael's in reactor with me.
I'm not on the far right. I'm with Mark. I've been Mark the entire time.
To be fair, I never saw Pyro.
Okay.
The only
where were you?
I went up from navigation.
That's why you never saw me then?
No. I went up from shields. I did the shield hexagon thing. Up to navigation. I saw Haida in that corridor. Then Sammy was in navigation doing the steering thing, I think. And then I went to O2.
Mitchell can corroborate that I was in shield and I did go up in the direction of navigation.
Is Mitchell speaking or?
No clue. Mitchell's not said a single word.
You want to?
I was muted. Fuck's sake. Yeah, Pyro. Trucker was at the end doing the leaves, and Pyro was literally doing in nav where I left him, and I'm in cafeteria on the way to reactor.
Rossi's body's right on Simon Says. What's Haida been doing?
So
well, I'm Haida right to Okay, so I started off doing card swipe admin, then moved to O2 and went down to storage, and then I was in cafeteria with Reaper.
Enough to go on this time.
So we got nothing to go on.
Yeah.
We do, but
we really don't.
Not enough.
No, we don't.
We know who's been on the other side of the map. Like, we know.
It could be Haida and Ross. I don't know.
Yeah, that could have been.
Ismail and Mark
or Ishmael
bombing up together.
No, they.
Nice 5 card, Rossi.
Oh shit.
Where is it? Where is it?
Sorry, I was talking on mute there. So, I was given the whole story. So, can't remember the name of the room. Bottom of the map, I saw Mitchell. I think it's the garbage chute task that he was doing, but I literally didn't see anyone. I came from navigation down to the bottom right one and then into that room, and I saw him and I just reported him, but I didn't see anyone else. So I'm guessing they went to the left.
You found the body in the bottom right room?
No, the one next to it.
Storage.
Yes, storage. Yes, that's the one. With the petrol can in it.
Yeah, storage. So me and Pyro and no, it was me and Pyro. We were in there. I done the chute. Did you see me drop it, Pyro?
Yeah. I also saw Reaper eventually do medbay, and the green light came up, so Reaper's clear.
Yeah.
When did you do medbay?
Right at the end of that round.
Literally just as you reported it, I literally just finished it. Me and Pyro were together.
Ross, Ishmael and I were in medbay again.
Yeah, I was.
I had to do the tubes. Yeah, same. Then Ross left early. We then ran across Cap.
Wait,
Ishmael did something in cafeteria.
Yeah, because I went to navigation to do that, you know, where you do the spaceship down up thing in navigation.
Yeah.
And then I went down, and then that's when I saw.
Oh, that annoying one.
Oh, no, yeah.
I know I am completely
one.
unaccounted for in this round. Nobody knows where I was.
Me too.
Where? So what have you been doing, Reaper?
I went on the garbage chute. And then I went up to the med bay and done a scan.
Right. Why didn't you scan when I was there at the start?
Pyro already created Reaper.
Yeah, but if they're both
they could be both imposters. Yeah, it's true.
But so why didn't you medbay at the start? If he had medbay scan at the start...
He can't clear me, I can clear him.
Was anyone in the far left or like the left near the bottom?
I was in electrical with Mitchell at one point, then moved to security. But yeah.
Because Trocker saw me at the beginning in weapons as well, so I could have killed Trocker there if I was imposter, which I'm not, because I didn't kill Trocker.
Oh, we're running out of time again.
I think it's Reaper. I think it's Reaper. But Reaper, trust me. I'm pretty sure it's Reaper.
It's not.
Because why would he not medbay at the start if I was medbay there as him? Oh, you. Oh, fuck. Fuck's sake.
We shouldn't vote on 7 either way, so. So if it wasn't Reaper, it would have been
I
an
could
easy
hear
double kill.
Ross's card thing failing, but I couldn't see Rossi.
He's a ghost. He's a ghost. He's a ghost. He's a ghost.
Oh. Yeah, I thought your body was in there somewhere. I couldn't see it though. Oh, did you?
I'm 100% sure. I am 100%. That makes no sense why at the start of the round he would watch me medbay and then not do medbay as well so we could clear each other. There is zero chance. And Pyro Heart Reaper. That makes no sense. Why would he go all the way around like that? And then why would he not clear himself at the start when everyone would do that? It's 100% Reaper and Pyro then.
So I was just in top engine with Ross.
Yeah,
I was just running around trying to do
I know it's not Ross, and I know it's not Mark, because of the fact that Ross came back
we
and
were just both in top engine doing our thing.
Yeah, there's no body. There's no body. Yeah, no one's died. It's called.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
but I know it's. I'm 100% sure. I'm 100% sure. No. I'm 100% sure it's you and Pyro. I'm 100% sure. There is no. There is no. I had medbay scan. Mark did medbay scan. It's not me. It's definitely you and not Hyder. Sorry, you and Pyro.
I believe it's not Ishtar.
Because it makes no sense. It makes no sense. It makes no sense for you to not do medbay scan when I did medbay scan. Makes zero sense.
I could be, but it's too hard.
I mean, you Pyro haven't voted, so you might as well just vote, and then we'll vote out Pyro, and then game is done, and we move on to next round, and then everyone's happy.
Except Reaper and Pyro.
Except Reaper and Pyro, obviously. Oh hey, Josie. I love you.
Hi. I was scrolling. Wait,
we
shit,
didn't
I'm
lose.
in two different, one sec, I'm in two different calls. Hello to the 15 people that are in the chat. I'm talking to 10 people and 10 people at once. One second. We can go with the Brandon do. I want to come for you. Yeah, come for you. I want to come for you. Oh, not like that.
Scalesy moved closer to your mic.
And then can you just mute it while we're playing?
Hello.
He fully is.
Congratulations.
Alright, so we vote Pyro out now, yeah?
Well, he was right near the body when I reported it.
Well, if Reaper was the killer, because we've not lost, then it is definitely Pyro.
What you got to say for yourself, Pyro?
That's enough for me.
I'm done.
To be dead.
I stood by the meeting, but
I already expected to be dead.
Why did no one call the meeting?
Fucking argument.
Ross, you
I
ran
stood
in and out
dancing
of
at the
room
meeting so many times at the meeting.
You guys are still off.
Reaper,
Why did you call the button?
Yeah,
Reaper. I didn't know you'd already had you didn't do the med bay scan earlier on in the thing. We could have done that the opposite way round and be completely fine.
My body is not at a garbage chute.
The worst thing is, I followed it in and didn't think he had it, and as soon as it started scanning him, I was like, shit.
It's in reactor. It's in the obvious side of the map.
Yeah, that was
one of my biggest tasks is med bay scan. So if we did it in the opposite direction and Reaper had cleared me, you guys would have been none the wiser.
I'm so glad Mark and I just stuck together the entire time.
Like, shit.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I knew Ross was clear because Ross did the med. He pressed the med bay like sample thing at the start, and I don't think if you were imposter you'd remember to come back and do that again when we were luckily there. So he came back and did it, and I was like, Ross must be clear. And then you guys were like when you did the med bay scan, it was ridiculous.
The only reason that round was won was because of how insistent Willow was, and you were.
Oh, bro, I was losing my mind. I was losing my mind.
Willow was just a fucking nut. I hated him. It's just like,
the thing is, you guys would have been absolutely none the wiser had we done that the other way around.
I know. As soon as you said
no, it's like no. See that and
yeah, it was the way you guys were like packing each other up the arse, and they're like, oh, and then when you said, oh, yeah, you did
that's because we were actually genuinely together the entire time.
No, but nobody asked anything, and you don't.
You guys were like, no,
somebody asked where we were.
You guys did couples therapy. Everyone in the group about like, oh,
somebody asked me where I was. I went through what I did for the round. What?
Yeah, you fucking don't have to tell me the merits of you and Reaper. Like, fuck off.
The thing is, somebody asked me what I was doing. I was using Reaper as an alibi.
Yeah, and then when you hard cleared each other and then did the most stupidest point, like, oh, Reaper did bed sound. I was like, wait a minute, fuck, I have been there like 7 times.
I didn't know though. How can I know that?
I know.
Well, as soon as you said it, I was like, shit, I can't say anything now.
But I didn't know that. I had no idea.
Yeah.
So I was playing what I thought was a clear thing to get rid of it, to clear it both. But it was the opposite way.
If you hadn't come in with me, it would have been the best trick ever.
Ross ran by my body 3 times. I thought he was gonna miss it.
Skills, are you joining us under your drunk influence?
He left.
He left, yeah.
So,
what has he found?
He dies first every time.
Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Well, where's the body?
Oh, you know where the body is.
I have no idea where the body is. I don't know what you mean. I have absolutely no idea what you mean.
Okay, so
I'm at the top of the map.
Yeah, you just went out of the reactor where the body is. So I went up to reactor from the lower engine, and I see Pyro coming running out of the reactor. I'm just going to check if there's a body there, and yeah, Savage found there.
I never went in reactor.
Yeah, sounds good.
I never went in reactor.
Yeah, there's no argument there.
Where's the body? Oh no,
I think Ross is AFK because his like
he was
standing at the cafeteria table.
Well, I'm gonna go pee then.
That was fun. I had some nice run around time with some people.
We're in electrical for a bit.
Yeah, me and Mark was playing electrical.
And what's the other one? Because I wanted storage to get the fuel to.
I saw Ismail and Mitchell on my travels.
Yeah, he's done med-based scan.
That's not. I don't have it. I have the like test tube one, but I don't have the scan.
Yeah, I've got the same one. I thought you did. That's why I stood there.
I don't have any visual tasks.
I thought you had med-based scan, Mark, again, so I thought, oh, okay, so Mitchell will do his, and you do yours, and then I was like,
so I do them to shoot and storage.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
What's that? Yes, Reaper?
I was just going to say, who's looking forward to getting back to racing again?
Oh, me.
Even though
I'll never qualify in the top 10 in tier 1. But...
Back at the top tier 1.
No, but we're coming back to Spa.
Going on time trials for tier 4, technically, I am top 2.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, but Spa's just an awful
What's your lap, Reaper?
But that is going by time trial.
What's your lap?
Sorry?
What's your time?
42.9.
How long does that take you?
That's quicker than me, to be honest.
It took me 3 laps.
Not bad.
But yeah, it's after my race on Sprint the week before Christmas, which I actually won because Louis had a 5-second penalty.
Louis had a 15-second penalty.
In total, yeah, but he had a 5-second penalty from the week before. So his further 10 seconds pushes him even further down. I must admit, on that sprint, I thought I'd done really well. Sorry.
Where was it?
The body just dropped down and I couldn't see who was walking in front of it.
Wait,
I think Ishmael, but I'm not too certain though. Yeah.
Where
because you were running with Reaper. I saw you while I was doing my upload. I saw you and Reaper together, and I assumed
hang on, no.
you two.
It has to be Ismail, because Mitchell, if you swear down that it's not you, then it's not Hyder, because I've been with him. Ross is AFK, so he can't kill anyone. It's not Ross, because I've watched him do multiple tasks. And I've been locked in rooms with
And there's
Mark.
been a slow... there hasn't been many kills. And I've been following Ishmael whole game.
And he's been dead quiet.
So where's the body?
Yeah. It's lower engine, kind of.
Because I'm a white
in that area. Yeah.
Oh, no, it's because you're a murderer.
We should have.
I just couldn't see the body clearly.
Oh, Rossi.
I had to do something. You were following me like a rash, bro.
Yes, of course.
How's everyone voted already? How's everyone voted?
Vote me? What do you mean? It's pretty obvious.
Yeah. I was on my phone, but can I just say, we both royally fucked that one.
I couldn't do anything. The man's following me like a shadow. Everyone else is doing it. Why are you?
And I got unfortunate time. I got unfortunate time.
Yeah. I had a feeling when the door closed right in front of me when you walked through it, so I was like,
I didn't walk through what door? There was no door.
The thing is, I was alone in reactor, right? I was alone in reactor with Sammy. I didn't walk up as I just. The thing is, I didn't walk up as I'm walking out. That's the one thing about that.
I saw you and I tried getting out and moving, but you have too far reach for me to escape. I was praying Hyder seen it.
Yeah, the Hyder coming round that at the right time was...
I will never forgive you, Pyro. I will never forgive you. I will never forgive you.
Well played,
Pyro and I were together and I thought, oh, maybe we could get double kill, then Pyro just fucked off. I was like, oh, okay, never mind. And Mitch is just staring at me while I'm staring at Ross. I'm like,
Oh, I never saw Mitch or Ross, otherwise I would have stayed.
We went to top 02 and there was 4 of us and I thought, oh, maybe we could get double kill here, and then nothing.
No, because I was actually doing the actual...
I'll never forgive you for this.
I didn't actually see anyone.
I'll never forgive you for this. I'll never forgive you.
No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I absolutely don't blame you for that one.
All day.
No.
At least I killed Reaper. It was fun.
Oh,
no one cares.
Well.
Let me guess.
Okay.
Kill.
No. So we were a lot of people in Medbay, and and I ran to fix the lights, and Mark is dead on the lights.
Well, Ross and Ishmael are clear. They both did scan.
Ross is clear. Mitchell's clear.
We went into reactor, and then we went to watch the cams.
Sammy was with us the whole time, so he didn't kill Mark.
Hyder, I followed you out of Medbay, so I couldn't have killed Mark because I was behind you.
True, and all the guys in Medbay couldn't have done it.
But who was left that wasn't in?
Who's left that wasn't in Medbay? Because
I don't know ever.
Since the lights were off, a guy could
I know Mitchell's clear, I know Ross is clear, and I know I'm clear.
Midbay.
Well, if it's Hyder and Truck that left, right? We already know there was 4 other people, which was Ross, Ishmael, me, and Sammy that were in Medbay. So that leaves 1 of 2 people for that kill.
True.
Yeah, and then I was in Medbay for ages.
What task did you top in cafeteria, Rossi? Okay. So who's not accounting for? What did you do, Reaper?
Reaper.
I done the reactor.
What did you do?
That's it.
What did you do in the reactor?
Led me round.
What did you do in the reactor?
What did you do in the reactor?
Wiring.
Right.
There's no wiring in
There's no wiring in the reactor.
Well, I think we know we can do it. Fuck off this one,
I feel so
wiring on the other side of security.
Oh my god. That is peak. That is peak.
That's incredible, Reaper.
Reaper, the issue is, right, when Reaper's imposter, if you just ask him what he did, it's... Yeah. It's like,
He bottled it.
If he knows what he did, it's innocent.
I can tell you what I done. Put me in a reactor? No, fuck.
I like how you went...
You could have just said Simon said to get out of that.
No, I love the wondering what should I say kind of thing.
Wiring.
You could not have any words if you tried.
Reactor, and I'm like...
Yeah. And you really shoot, you really fucked yourself saying reactor.
We literally could not.
No.
In admin when I was going to do the uploading, downloading thing. But I've got no idea who it could have been. I don't think it was Pyro, because I passed him loads of times on the left side of the map. So I don't think he could have been in the middle. Admin.
Admin. Yeah.
I was with Haida in storage, lower engine, navigation.
Did you? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
just
saw
all over
Mitchell
the
a few
place.
times as well, but that was only like
Sammy,
the beginning.
what are you doing?
I was doing engines, going to storage and got the fuel, and I was taking it up to the top of upper engines, and I was in electrical in the middle of that, and Bendy came in and started following me, so I ran out and went back in and finished the download thing.
Rossi, what were you doing?
I was doing Simon's second. but he could have been there already.
I was with Ross a while there as well at the start, so I think he's fine.
Me?
Yeah, at the start.
I like how whatever.
We established at the beginning it was okay.
Yeah, Ross is one that's already cleared, so it is under no circumstance Ross.
I don't know who it could be really. I just don't think it could have physically been Pyro because I passed him a few times on the left-hand side.
Couldn't have been Hyder because...
Yeah, you just told me to shoot in storage as well.
And I finished all my tasks, so, you know, I don't really have much to do.
Well, only really need Sammy without an alibi.
Shall we let this one go then? Because we know we got one, so they still have to kill, what I did, 4 other people? Should we just skip this one?
Okay. No.
Yeah.
Scandis, I might have seen him in navigation, but I'm not sure.
You could have been low engine. I didn't see you low engine. I don't know if you used it.
No, I walked
I was never in the lower
upper engine to put the fuel
so
in.
we skip out of here.
Yeah.
I don't see the need. I don't see the need to shoot
Rossi.
Yeah.
Hang on. Where did you come from, Rossi? Oh well. Sus with the the 4.
Yeah, I don't see the need to shoot here because whoever it is, needs 4 kills.
No, but it's just sus with pink.
Oh, I get it. I'm just saying, chill down a minute.
Okay. So I think I know who it is.
Why were people taking turns following me?
Okay.
Trust.
So the body was found in admin, and okay, yeah. Just gonna tell the story here. So I was in camps, and I saw Trucker enter admin and not leave. I didn't saw him, running around near navigation. And then I ran to check in admin, and I saw a body. So Trucker went out of admin after killing Pyro.
The silence is.
That's good enough for me as well.
Nice game, nicely done, Hyder.
Yeah,
nicely done.
Hyder, that was good.
That's well done, Hyder.
That was well done. That was well done.
At least other people actually believed you this time.
What am I meant to do?
Also, can everyone stop betraying Hyder's trust? I'm pretty sure everyone done it to Hyder at this point.
Chocker made the heaviest sigh when Reaper got caught out as well. Everyone's like, oh, Chocker just went, and I was running around.
In that time, I'd killed what? 3 people?
The funny thing is, I kind of knew. I knew someone was coming into. I knew someone was coming into admin.
I knew I couldn't kill Hyder and I couldn't kill Ross because they kind of trusted me for the previous rounds.
But it's completely clear. Yeah, we should do a different map. We've been doing this one a lot.
Reaper played it so well in terms of lights than killing me, but all he had to say was doing something
else, and he just went, oh.
Where was he found?
I feel bad for Sammy. He dies every time.
They deserve a medal. They deserve a medal.
Who was the bastard for killing him?
Well, I was with Trucker in weapons and then went to medbay.
I just saw Mitchell. I was literally getting a fuel can to do the second part of the refueling.
Yeah, I was in.
Who was on cams?
I was on cam at the end there. I was on cam at the end there.
Did you see me run from nav up to?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Top of was it?
Yes,
weapons?
to weapons. Yes, I saw you run up there.
Sorry. Okay, so where was Sammy found?
Medbay. He must have been doing the scan.
Yeah. Medbay. So, in that time the medbay happened, I went all the way down. I followed both Pyro and Rossi, then went down and then started refueling the engines. So at the time he was killed, I was already gone.
It's not Hyder.
No.
I watched Hyder shoot
Pyro.
I don't think it's Mark either. I think
Mitchell, did you see me shoot the guns?
No, it's not official task.
It is a official task.
It's not.
It is. It is, Mitchell.
Okay,
you see the guns firing. Oh, well, then you're retarded.
What is going on?
If you look far right, Mitchell, there's 2 guns.
Oh, outside. I thought on the screen.
Yeah. No, you're
Guys, what's Rossi trying to say?
That's fucking cool. That was me.
Because I didn't trust you. No, I didn't go up. I went down. I went into the storage, got fuel.
Yeah, I saw him.
As I got fuel, it stopped.
Other than the fuel one, Reaper. Where did you go?
I went into the storage. I got fuel. I went to the top engine.
What did you do in top engine?
Went back down. Got fuel.
What did you do in top engine? What did you do in top engine? What did you do in
fuel
top
in?
I believe him. I'll believe him because I did see him run back from that area to go get fuel.
And I did see him do fueling shit. So.
Yeah,
I believe him.
When I was going to do bottom engine.
Yeah.
He didn't say he was doing wires, so.
Ismail, mute yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Two of them, shit.
God damn it.
Where was Wilt found?
Okay, yeah. Wait. Okay, so I found Mark in admin as I was doing the download, or no, the upload thingy, yeah. And I was with someone, but I can't remember who. And when it's done, the task is done. No, actually not. And yeah, when the task was done, Mark was lying there.
Well, I can vouch for Pyro because I just saw him in O2.
I can vouch for Ismail and Ross because I've just watched them do the Simon Says.
Reaper, how did you know it was Mark that I found?
I didn't. I asked who you found, and I only presumed it was one.
What did you do, Mitch?
I was with you.
Yeah, what did you do? You were with me the entire time.
I fixed reactor with you just half a second ago. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did in electrical. I did the same task as you, where you switch up the button, and then reactor went off again. Who the fuck spams reactor?
So I done navigation, then I emptied the chute in O2, and I was about to head down.
And I can clear myself because I have trash down below. So if you want to see me doing that, then.
And I was doing O2, doing the chute in O2. Pyro was in there waiting with me.
We're doing the shoot now.
Does anyone know about Ross? Does anyone know about Ross?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ross has been very quiet.
Well, Ismail wasn't there.
Didn't someone just clear Ross? Hold on.
Ross was in Simon Says with us.
Was he?
He was, but it was a while ago, Trucker. That doesn't
I went down.
When I finished it, Trucker, I was done.
I went to fix both of them.
Yeah, no, I did see that, Ross. I did research. You did Simon Says as well, didn't you, Trucker?
Yeah.
And then what?
I think it's a revamp part.
Then I did 2 in electrical. 1 where you just flick one of the switches up. And I can't remember what the other one required.
What about you, Pyro? What have you been doing?
I was in reactor, did the manifolds. I went up toward the top. Went through into medbay, checked the inspect sample. Then went through to weapons.
What if it's Reaper and Pyro?
Went to when then went.
Oh, fucking hell.
I'll spend my time with the Reaper. And if only I'm with him, he can't kill anyone. We've got an issue.
What
the hell?
It's not Reaper.
Why?
Because I've just watched him do the garbage chute.
Oh, can you only do that if you're not an imposter?
You can't, because plus can't do tasks, and there's visual tasks. If you see the trash fly out the bottom, then...
Yeah, it's not Reaper.
But how do we know...
Well, who the hell could it be then? I thought we
could Hyde have self-reported?
I could have self-reported twice, but yeah.
He didn't self-report the first time, I know that for a fact.
Oh yeah, true.
But did we need an emergency meeting for this? I don't...
Yes, because I wanted to clear Reaper before we...
No, that's right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How do we know...
It's important information.
This could be a Pyro Reaper thing again.
Well, no, because if I was imposter,
well, no,
I can't
just
clear
cleared
the
Reaper.
Can anyone actually vouch for Trucker? I know
that's what I'm saying.
Vouch for Reaper.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can anyone vouch for seeing that? Like in the same way Pyro vouched for Reaper, but no one vouched for them too, which is why...
Well, I can't be an imposter because I can't shoot.
Yeah, but the thing is, you and Trucker can be imposter and then clear each.
But why would Trucker do that if
Pyro saw Reaper do the... Pyro, you might do the...
Yes, I did do the shoot. Yeah,
that would be very helpful, Pyro.
Yeah. I did say that to start with. I did say that.
No one said anything. You did not say that. No one heard that.
I did say that. Yes, when the Reaper, whoever it was said that Reaper's clear. Went down to the thing. I said that I also saw Reaper do the shoot. I did say that.
I don't think anyone heard you say that. But
I think you said
well, that's not my problem. I did say that.
Pyro literally ran across as I done it.
That's fine. Yeah, so Reaper's clear. That's fine.
Got plenty of time to find them.
I'm going for a walkabout with Mitchell. Somebody feel free to go for a walkabout with Pyro.
I think that's something to do with Medbay, if I remember correctly.
Alright. It needs to be two of us going and walk out with the other one.
Why don't we all just stay together, guys, and do our tasks? It's great fun.
No, we're not having family time. Apparently we are.
Yeah, nice one, Ross.
That's sick. Oh, you know when you click the button and then you just see little feet in the distance? That's what.
Not only Ross did you kill him in front of Mitchell, you killed him in front of me as well.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Right, just vote for me. That was right.
Ross, you monster!
I was doing really well as well. You didn't even suspect me.
No,
just
Ross,
a message from a
I'm
ghost.
so
Can you stop
annoyed.
killing people? I'm trying to do Simon Says and it's pissing me off.
Ross, when you killed me, I knew that was messed up because I saw those two just move, and I was like, oh no, Ross has bottled this.
I know.
That was unfortunate. That was so unfortunate.
I've been interrupted
twice.
twice.
Keeps getting in the way.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
person. I've been interrupted twice doing long tasks. Like the upload one, I get in trouble with something, and I'm doing
You'll have seen it's not me. Trucker has seen it's not Reaper.
Mitchell, you saw me do the upper engine and lower engine.
Yeah, so I saw Mitchell do the.
I can't see that, can I?
Medical.
Oh my god.
Trucker, you fucking idiot! Why didn't you go with him? Oh my god.
How did we win? Someone explain how.
Do you know
How did that happen?
Ross, do you know what's really annoying? When you killed me, I was running to go to the emergency button thing.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Because we were all top left, right? We were all top left, and then the reactor got called. The reactor got called, but we were all top left, so it made no sense. And then you guys came so late over there, and then you killed me, and I was like, fuck's sake.
That was part of my plan, actually.
To murder me? How could you?
I was talking to my
shit,
mother.
I've been kicked. Hold on, it'll still be on the chat, won't it? It's fine.
Yeah.
Aww.
Actually, no. Let's do a different map.
Let's do a different map.
Fuck's sake! Pyro, you shouldn't have won that game. That was fucking dumb.
Is there gonna be a different code anyway if you're doing a new map?
Yeah.
Cool, I'll just wait then.
Oh, I'm so annoyed. I was going to go press the button.
Although
and then you killed me, Ross. You monster. You monster, Ross.
I have no regrets.
I know, it worked out. You won because of that, basically. Because like, the thing is, Ross, we were all at the top left, right? And I was confused why someone would call reactor when, like, if the thing was amongst us, because it would just make no sense, just a waste, right? And then you guys just came, and I was like, oh no. And then I ran into you in the corridor. I was like,
I'm glad I killed you before.
Yeah.
You could
so the codes.
I immediately messaged Pyro, thinking like, "Is it you, Pyro? Is it you? Are you the guy?"
Guys, the code is Tango Tango Victor Indigo Delta Foxtrot.
Oh fuck! No, it's not that one.
Can you put it in the chat?
Who died first?
No, it's not that one.
Can you say that a bit
How about you just go Tango Tango Victor?
Because I'm not there yet.
I've put it in chat.
Right, why are you running? I'm not imposter yet.
Next.
Yeah, I'm
okay. See you later, man.
It's
why are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running?
Indigo Delta Victor. Foxtrot.
Drop him in, boys. Drop him in.
What's happening?
Pyro's been... How many times?
I've been imposter once. And Pyro bottled
I've been twice.
My boy.
Twice in a row.
I was excited to play with you, Pyro. Yeah, that was crazy how you guys got the same twice.
Mitch, do we need it on 15? Because soon there's not going to be 15 of us here.
No.
Summer TTV.
Doesn't really matter. Yeah.